What's up guys, Gilligan here today, and today I got for you another episode of How I Use, and as you can see I'm using the PDW today. But before I get started, I'm going to let you guys know that this gameplay that you guys are watching is the first half of a domination game on Raid, and it's very intense and very active, and it's very high scoring, so just watch it and enjoy it. It's very, very good. Now, let's get to it. This is how I use the PDW. I start off with the PDW and I use two attachments on it. I use the silencer and the extended mag. I use the extended mag because 60 clips or 60 rounds in a clip is very, very helpful. And I feel like you never run out of ammunition. It's like having the clip of an LMG in such a tiny, small, compact gun. And then I also use the silencer because I mentioned before in previous episodes that I enjoy being very sneaky and not being shown up on the minimap whenever I shoot. It's very fun to, peg people and them wondering, oh my god, where am I getting hit from? So that's primarily why I use the silencer a lot. My perks that I'm using Hardline and Ghost for my first perk. I'm using Hardline because when I play with the PDW, I'm very, very aggressive and I get kind of selfish. So I want to get those high kill streak or score streaks, and in order to get those high score streaks fairly easily, you need to have Hardline on to have that 20% knocked away from getting your score streaks. And then I rock Ghost because just in case the enemy does get a UAV or something, I can just be protected. I won't show up on the minimap. My second perk, I'm using Scavenger, like always, just because I'm planning on going very high KD, so not dying a lot. And the only way I can do that is if I keep rescaving my ammunition for my PDW. I get a lot of ammunition apparently, so it's very, very helpful and to have Scavenger. My third perks are Tactical Mask and Engineer. Now I use Tactical Mask for the reason that I hate being stunned or concussed for like 14 hours at a time. It's not very fun. So, if I get stunned or concussed, I'm basically just back in the game like half a second later. And then I use Engineer because I'm not using Flak Jacket, as you can see, or as I told you. And I feel like it's more helpful if I'm running around a corner, I know where a Bouncing Betty is, as opposed to running around the corner and that Bouncing Betty just popping up and hitting me, and I'm already injured from that. I can, delay the trigger. I can see where it is. I can destroy it, So that's why I use Engineer on this class. It's very helpful for me. And then my wild cards were the Perk 1 Greed and Perk 3 Greed because I need 2 perks for those slots. And that's very, very helpful for me. Now my score streaks that I'm running are the Brobird, the Doggies, and the Swarm. Like I said, I run very high score streaks when I'm using this weapon just because I get very, very selfish. If you see me cap flags, it's because nobody's by it, and I just want the extra 200 points to help my score streak. So I'm not a very big team player when it comes to using the PDW, but whatever. I'll help when they need help, but I think me calling in Swarm is help enough. So yeah, I really enjoy rocking this class setup. It's I don't know, it's a lot of fun being very selfish and greedy. I'm not very good with these SMGs. I have horrible aim with these high fire rate weapons. I'm all about flanking, so being behind them. I will primarily lose gunfights head on head just because of how poor my aim is. So yeah, that's how I use the PDW. A little bit about this gameplay, I guess I should say, is that, like I said earlier, it's very high scoring. The end is very depressing. You'll see it when it comes, but it's bad news bears for me. I almost got my nuclear. I'm pretty sure I get like 20, 26, 27 kills, and then it just gets slapped in the face, and I'm very saddened by it. But what can you do, right? So there's my second dogs of this game. I don't know. I get more in the second half of this domination, but I didn't show it up because a lot of the enemy quit. But here, coming up, is what I'm talking about. I see this guy, I tag him, I should have just kept shooting him, whatever. So I go around here to cut him off. Like, I got you, buddy, I got you. Come around, shoots a rocket right at my feet. Lame. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed this episode of How I Use. Take care.